Hey babes, so I just wanted to pop on and chat with you guys about the post that just went out about Flexi versus Hard blades and the difference between them. I found last week when I asked you guys the questions of kind of what blade sizes, blade styles that you guys preferred, a lot of people weren't 100% sure actually what a hard blade was. So I wanted to kind of give you guys more knowledge on that so you're aware of what you're ordering. So the main difference between a flexi and a hard blade is what it is wrapped in. So just from looking at it, you can tell that this flexi blade here, it's wrapped in a white PVC plastic, whereas the hard blade here is wrapped in metal, so stainless steel. So you can see that this one's copper. Normally it's a copper color, depending on the brand, or a silver color, whereas the flexi blades are wrapped in PVC plastic, and that can be any color too. So these are white. Our new ones are black, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, they can be any color, so don't let that kind of fool you to think it's not a flexi blade or it is a flexi blade. It's either plastic or metal. So the other major difference is actually what the wrap creates when you're using the blade. So the PVC plastic makes it a flexi blade, which means it's more flexible. So if you kind of push it, you can see that it moves, it's flexible. So when you put this to your client's skin, you have to make sure that you have a really strong hold on it, because if you're pushing too hard, it can kind of lean from one side to the other. And if that happens, it means that we're depositing the pigment improperly in the skin. It's not gonna go in perfectly at 90 degrees, and when that happens, we can either create scarring or the color is going to heal even cooler than it already does with microblading. So with the hard blade, you can see if you're pushing it, it's not moving in the pen. So the difference with this is when you put it to the skin, that's kind of one less thing that you have to worry about it from moving side to side. You'd have to actually move the whole pen side to side for you to not implant the pigment properly in the skin. So these are super great for beginners because that takes one more thing kind of out of what you have to worry about when you're working on your clients. So one more thing that can affect a flexi blade is how far the blade actually sits out of the pen. So the further out of the pen that it sits, the more flexible it's going to be, because it has a little more give, as opposed to how closer in it sits in the pen, it's going to be a little less flexible. Obviously it's still going to have give, it's not going to be like the hard blade, but it's going to make it less wobbly. So the brow tab pens are approximately 1/2 centimeter out of the pen, so they give you some flexibility but still stability, so that when you're actually doing your strokes in your client's skin, it's not wobbling side to side.